Hello, hello, welcome in. How's it going? Ashley over on the YouTube side and Emmy over on the Twitch side, as well as anyone else who's in either chat. We're not doing our regular lead into the stream here because we're actually going to get going pretty much right away here with our Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy. I'm the last one to join here. I apologize if I sound very stuffed up because I am. My allergies decided, you know what, 15 minutes before stream, that's a great time to kick in. But yeah, I'm gonna join the server here. Hey, Froggo.
I have killed enough withers.
There we go. Let me switch over here.
Yeah, I love this studio.
What's a Sigma?
Amazing.
Hello. Oh. Can I not kill him?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute, I'm op, right? Where's sword?
I don't think you're op, unfortunately.
Aha! There we go.
Ooh, oh well. Yeah, I can switch. I can switch game modes.
I have like infinite saturation. How'd that happen? I guess you must have. Oh, you brought out a sword. Okay, that checks out. Yeah. Honestly, Alpha, you deserve that. You deserve that.
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket
or
here.
I guess I deserve that rather.
See.
It's my fate.
Ooh, I think I want this one. This already got
yeah.
like 68.
Welcome to the Jeopardy
points.
arena, Alfie and Anathra. I know this is your first time here. Just make sure. Actually, 1 second. Let me just get you guys tagged with the appropriate tag. Player tag Anathra. Add. Player. Okay, so both of you will have a little money value scorecard thing in front. Just make sure to right click that so it syncs up with your player.
Okay.
Right now, of course, this is left over from the previous game. Yeah.
Oh, right click here.
Yeah.
There's a problem. It says I have $0.
It's true. You're broke.
No, that can't be right. I'm broke in real life. I can't be broke in Minecraft too.
Well, you better start answering some questions correctly then.
Everyone who's got dollars is going to be broke fairly soon anyway, so...
If it makes you feel better, like, I'm permanently broke, my value will not change. Although yours could go into the negative.
Oh, amazing.
So,
oh, why?
It's just like real life.
Alrighty, so, let's see. First of all, those of you that are streaming, do you guys need a minute to like get anything set up, or should we go ahead and get started with the rules and the Jeopardy discussion and all that?
I'm just doing a quick sound check here.
Yep, no problem. I've kind of been adjusting. Yeah, whatever you guys need to do for audio levels, feel free to do that now, of course.
Acorn, say something.
Something.
That works. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
Do I have my... I don't think I got that keybind set.
Better win this. Yeah, I plan on it. I don't know if it'll work out that way, but I plan on it. And also, Riot, welcome in.
Take your time. I still need to do a couple things anyways. Gonna give you guys saturation so you don't starve to death in the Jeopardy arena. I'm assuming you're all in survival mode.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. This went very smoothly last week when we had Trog, Vintage, and Ruby on, so I think things will go just fine. But I don't want to jinx it, so, you know, things can always go horribly wrong, but I think we'll be good. I've kind of remembered how to use this data pack by this point.
If anyone's going to find a way to screw it up, it'll be me, don't worry.
All right, awesome.
I presume it's is it left click to hit the button, I presume?
So we'll get to that in a sec. Is everybody ready to get into the whole, you know, rules explanation and everything? Everybody's good stream-wise?
Yep, I think we're good.
I think so.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah,
okay.
Everyone in stream is okay. They can hear everyone okay.
I see Alfie is live. Very nice. Anathra, you've been live. Awesome. Cool. Well, so that being said, for the three of you here, plus of course everyone in the audience, welcome to Minecraft Jeopardy. I've kind of repurposed it to Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy, but it's Minecraft Jeopardy. This is a data pack created by Quentin, who goes by Blocker Locker online. You guys might know or have heard of him. Super awesome guy, very talented with commands and data packing and stuff, and he helped me put this whole thing together, so I want to make sure to shout him out every single time I do one of these, even though, of course, he's not here. So, you know, go follow him on YouTube. He's a cool guy. He makes some really awesome videos and whatnot. Very, very talented. He's made the actual data pack. I'm the one that's just been doing, like, actually writing the questions and, of course, running the events and stuff, and yeah, you know, we appreciate Quentin. That being said, I also need to ask, just gotta double check before we get started, because I've had some, you know, we have majority non-Americans here today, which I think is a first for the Jeopardy arena. Yep. And I will always remember the very first time I had a non-American in the form of Quilby on the Jeopardy arena. He had no idea how to play, and I felt really bad.
Oh.
And I didn't do a good job explaining the rules, and he was just really lost the entire time. Okay, so you know how Jeopardy goes. I'm assuming you probably do too.
I was raised on Jeopardy.
Amazing. Okay. Anathra, do you know how Jeopardy works?
You might want to explain it to me just in case I didn't get everything.
No
Jordan
worries, no
will be
worries.
playing
Probably
on
helpful
the
for
Forever
the
World
stream
after
audiences
Jeopardy.
as well. So
Yeah.
Jeopardy is a trivia competition, right? It's originally, of course, a game show, and we're kind of recreating that game show experience here with the board, and of course me as the host, my fancy suit and whatnot. So the idea behind Jeopardy is that there are 3 contestants, each answering trivia questions to earn money. So of course you have the money value over your own head. If you like go into free cam, you can see it over your own head. Of course you can see it over other people's head too. Of course the end goal is to be the one with the most money by the end. And the thing that makes Jeopardy unique compared to just a typical like trivia contest is that there are 5 categories, right? So we're going to be playing 2 boards. Every question is sorted into categories, and underneath these slabs up here will be the categories. I'll show you when we get started. Of course, they're mostly on Minecraft, like I told you, but we have some questions on SBK and some questions on the wider, you know, Minecraft YouTube scene in the, you know, just generally speaking. So, gonna test your knowledge here. The thing that makes Jeopardy unique, though, is that I'm presenting these questions in the form of an answer, and then you ask, or your answer is in the form of a question. It's very reversed. So, for example, you might have heard of a Jeopardy format question, where the answer is provided in like a what is format. So, for example, I might have a question that says, let's say this block is made, crafted with a nether star. Ignore the typo. So that could be a question. Now, even though that's not a question, that could be a question that pops up on the screen, and then you would answer with what is a beacon. Okay. And you would have to say what is a beacon. You couldn't just say beacon. And that's the Jeopardy format, right? So all of these will be written out as essentially answers, and then you have to answer in that Jeopardy format, saying what is, or who is, or when is, etc., etc. If you just say the object in question or whatever, I will mark that as incorrect, because that's how Jeopardy goes, and we're playing by Jeopardy rules. So that's clear to everybody?
I think so.
Yep.
Awesome.
So answer
Awesome.
answer in the format of a question. Okay.
Yes, exactly. A little difficult when you're nervous, but that's part of the fun. The way
Hopefully this is a
the
bit
actual
better.
game loop goes is that somebody,
I'll
one
turn
of you,
down
will
the
pick
game
a
audio, too.
category and a money value. So let's say a category is like, I don't know, mobs. You would say mobs for 800, and I would click on the right tile. A question appears on the screen. I read out
Is
the
that a
question.
bit better?
When I'm finished reading the question, I tap the screen and the screen will turn red. And when the screen turns red, you'll hear like a ding sound, and that's when the buzzers become active. And we do it this way to prevent people from buzzing in as I'm still reading the question. So if you're like a speed reader, so you don't have like an unfair advantage for just skimming the question, and you're not incentivized to spam.
Let me know if that's better.
We've had a couple button spammers over the years, and
Spam the button?
well, you can try. Actually, Quentin, the genius that he is, implemented some anti-spam protection. So I believe you can only right-click this button once every 0.5 seconds. So if you start spam clicking it, you might not get it. And of course, then when you press the button, it's a bit of a race to press the button first. Whoever presses the button first and then gets the chance to answer. It doesn't need to be the person that picked the question. Anybody can buzz in and answer. If you get a question correct, you can pick the next question. If nobody gets the question correct, I reveal the answer, and then I pick the person who's in last place to then pick the next question. And you rinse and repeat until this entire board is completely not filled, but completely answered. And then we move on to our second board, which is the same exact thing, except all the money values are going to be doubled. So
Okay.
if you're in last place at any point, don't worry, because you can definitely make it back. There's a serious comeback potential here in this game. So yeah, I think that's all. Any questions?
I think we're all good here.
I think so. I did get
Okay.
briefly interrupted when you were talking at the beginning, but I think I caught the important bits.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll start off easy. It starts off pretty chill. Like I said, there's plenty of comeback opportunities later. So even if you lose the lead at first, I'm sure you can make it back. But yeah, any final last things you'd guys would like to say before we go ahead and get started with our first board?
No, I think we're good.
All right. Fantastic.
Look,
All right, cool. Well, and that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our first round of Minecraft Jeopardy. Everybody in the stream chats, hope y'all are excited. If you're playing along, please, by the way, no backseat Jeopardying. I know some of you guys
I
might
will
be
be
tempted
ignoring
to
the chat during
try and answer them yourselves. That's great. If you want to play along, that's awesome. But please don't post the answer in chat until you actually see it on screen. Because that kind of defeats the purpose of a competition if you got however many dozens of people helping you out. So, yeah, just, be a little considerate there. But that being said, let's go ahead and reveal the 5 categories for this first board. Starting from the left, we've got speedrunning, specifically Minecraft speedrunning, of course. Hostile mobs. Minecraft mods.
Oh boy.
Community votes. And redstone.
I am already sweating.
The common theme in my collaborative events, I love to make people sweat. I don't know why.
What is Minecraft? Is that right?
All right. Well, let's see.
have you been playing Craft Mine?
You've been playing Craft Mine, yeah. All right, Acorn, your name is first alphabetically. Do you want to pick the first question?
Sure. Let's do a hostile. Let's go easy. Softball. Hostile mobs for 200.
Hostile mobs for 200. Okay. Skeletons turn into strays after standing inside this block for 15 seconds. And remember, I tap the screen. It's going to turn red, and then you can buzz in. And that happens after I finish reading.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They turn in. So, what is powdered snow?
What is powdered snow? That is correct. Nice job, Anathra. $200 to you, my friend.
Ooh.
And being the person who guessed correctly, you can now pick the next question.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go strategic.
Dang it.
This could be a little bit mean. Redstone.
I knew it.
I was gonna say redstone for 1,000.
I won't go too mean. Let's go redstone for 800.
Redstone for 800. Okay. Starting
Just
off
the
strong
second
here,
meanest
wow.
you can be.
A redstone torch that experiences more than 8 state changes in 60 ticks will exhibit this unique behavior.
What is a burnout?
What is burnout? That is correct. Nice
Oh,
job. What is burning
well
out?
done.
Redstone torches burnout. It's kind of a weird mechanic if you think about it. Like, no other redstone component does
Yeah.
that. Yeah. All right, Elfie, all yours.
All right, let's do speed run for 200.
Speedrunning for 200. This block added in release 1.16 is often used to kill the Ender Dragon as an alternative to beds.
Oh.
What is a respawn anchor?
Respawn anchor is
Ooh.
correct. Nice job.
Oh,
they
I did
are
not know
very
that.
explosive in the end if you overcharge them with glowstone or you try and use it. You know, they only work in the nether. So oftentimes players, you know, because they're already in the nether getting bastion stuff like piglin stuff, right? So they'll have the materials on hand and they'll craft some. And yeah, it's very good at killing the dragon. All right, all yours, Anathra.
Ooh, okay. I'll switch it up. Let's go with community votes for 400.
Community votes for 400. This mob won a prediction poll for Minecraft China Edition and was subsequently added in release 1.14.
What is a panda?
What is the panda?
Ha!
That is correct.
Yes!
Nice job. Nice
Wow.
job. You guys are doing very, very, very well so far, I gotta say.
That was
Also,
a total
one
guess.
other quick thing. Forgot. Oh yeah, I get China Edition is the key word there.
Yeah.
They
Thinking
voted in
that.
the
Okay,
panda, yeah.
okay, yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking like it was
Yeah,
just
no, I
for
mean, fair
China.
enough. So one other thing it's important to mention, if you guess incorrectly, the amount of the question's value amount is deducted from your, your total score.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw
if you
poor
don't
Tron go into
answer-
the negatives.
Yeah, that's how you go into the negatives, exactly. If you get something wrong, I take away that amount of money. However, of course, if you don't answer, then you're fine. But if no one buzzes in after maybe like 10 seconds or so, I'm just going to exit out of the question. Like, if you all have no clue, then I'm just going to
Okay.
pass and no one gets anything. Yeah. Anyways, Elfie, all yours.
Let's go with Minecraft mods for 400.
Okay, Minecraft mods for 400. This developer is the creator of the Axiom and Flashback mods.
What is mulberry?
Mulberry's a who, not a what, but yes, that's correct.
Yay.
I'll
I
take
mean,
it. It's close enough.
They're a berry. I think it's a. I think
Close
it's
enough, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? You got a point there. You got a point there. All right, nice job, Acorn. All yours.
Let's do. Oh, let's see. Redstone for 400.
Redstone for 400. Okay. This entity can output a range of redstone signals with a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 8.
What is a composter?
Composter is incorrect. That's not an entity.
Wah, wah.
An entity?
Oh, it's an entity.
I don't know of any entities that put out.
What is an item frame?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but because the direction.
You
Yeah.
can put an item in an item frame, and depending on what
Yeah.
direction it's
Yeah.
facing, you can read the block the item frame is on with the comparator, and it outputs a signal from 1 to 8. Yep.
Yeah.
And there we are. Okay, well, Anathra, you're back to nothing, so if you'd like to take the next question.
Okay, let's go for. I need to get some money back, so let's go redstone for 1,000.
Oh,
Redstone for
Ooh.
1,000. Okay.
that worked out well
I'm
for you
always
last
a little
time.
wary
Yeah.
about these bottom-most questions because I sometimes I get a little mean, or rather the community gets a little mean. I will say my Discord server helped out with some of these questions. They're kind of mean, so we'll see. We'll see. When read by a comparator, this was stupid. A
Oh.
jukebox playing the music disc 13 will output a redstone signal of this level.
Oh my gosh.
What is 11?
11 is incorrect.
Oh, look at how little money I have.
There's probably a certain number that's on your mind right now, if I had to guess, judging by the name
Yeah.
of this disc.
And I feel like it's wrong.
That's why I said what I did.
And you'd be right. What is level 1?
Number
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, it was
right,
partially
okay.
correct. It was a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I was really hoping someone would say what is level 13, just because that's like the low-hanging fruit answer, but no.
Should
I
just
almost
double the
did.
amount of money you lose for that answer.
If it was a 200,
Alright,
I would have done it.
Anathra, all yours for the next question.
Okay. It could be like see who could lose the most. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's go with speed running for 800.
Speedrunning for 800. Finding this bastion type is considered optimal for speedrunning, as it contains the most gold blocks.
There's bastion types.
What
Yep.
is stables?
Stables is incorrect.
Wah, wah.
I think there's like 4 or 5 types, I don't remember.
There are a few. I
Yeah.
don't remember what they're all called.
What is the treasure bastion?
I suppose that
Oh.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a bastion type. Stables is another one, but it's treasure has the most gold, yeah.
I was thinking
Okay,
that. Can I have the
Anathra,
money?
all yours.
Okay. Let's go hostile mobs for 400. We'll try and reduce this deficit a little bit.
Alright. Hostile mobs for 400. This mob, when originally added, shared a model with the silverfish.
What is endermite?
What is the endermite is correct. Nice job,
Yay.
Anathra. Alright.
Slowly working your way out of the hole.
Bit by bit. Oh, I can go again. And let's
Yep, all
do
yours.
hostile mobs for 600.
Hostile mobs for 600. In peaceful mode, this is the only hostile mob that can both spawn and harm the player.
What is a zombie pigman?
Zombie pigman is incorrect. That is not a
Oh.
hostile mob.
Oh, right, it's passive.
Or
Peaceful.
neutral, but yes.
Oh, come on, I should know this.
All of you should know this.
Oh,
What is the wither?
The wither is incorrect.
Ah,
Oh,
oh, can I not buzz in again?
No, you
No,
only get one
it's,
buzz per question.
Come on, what is it? We just get press the
Oh.
button. What is hostile mob?
I don't think it's a donkey. I'm pretty sure it's an enderman.
Spawn and harm the player. It is.
I think it's an enderman. Because otherwise, how would you get to the end, right?
They don't spawn.
5,
They don't spawn. There's no-
4, 3.
What
2,
is
1.
Vex?
Vex is incorrect. What is the
Oh.
ender dragon?
Dragon.
oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of a dumb answer, but like, it is the ender dragon.
That was
so-
the first thing I thought of too.
Oh, brilliant. Alfie's
uh-huh.
close to me now.
Yeah. Well, Anathra, it's still yours
Yeah.
because you are still in last, so go for it.
Redstone for 600. Go on.
Redstone for 600. Okay, this common redstone circuit has recently had its functionality compacted into a single block in the form of the copper bulb. This is a weirdly written question, so I'm just going to say, rephrase it. The copper bulb is essentially a one-block version of this common redstone circuit.
What is a T flip-flop?
T flip-flop is correct. Nice job, Anathra.
There you go.
All right. Next question.
Redstone for 200.
Can we
Redstone
clear
for
the board there?
200. This is
Comfort
the
fix.
maximum power level a redstone signal can output.
What is level 15?
At level 15. Very nice.
Yay.
Easy one for you. Next question.
Let's do speed running for 400.
Speed running for 400. This is the preferred subversion for speedrunning the random seed glitchless category because it includes bastions but does not include the piglin brute mob.
What?
Yeah, I'm blanking.
Yeah.
What is 1.16.1?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now I get it. Yeah.
I couldn't remember
Yep.
which version of 116 they were added in.
Yeah, fair enough. It was like 2 or 3 or 4 or something. Once again, another weirdly worded question. These questions are kind of hard to write sometimes, you know?
Yeah, but it makes sense when you get the answer. So
Yeah, for sure. All right, Anathra, all yours.
let's do speedrunning for 600.
Speedrunning for 600. This speedrunning term refers to players building another portal in the Nether to access the overworld, but without knowing where they're going to end up.
I'm guessing none of us watch speedrunners.
Nope.
I think I've watched one single speedrun stream.
That's one more than me.
That is very little knowledge.
What is a blind portal or a blind travel?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
obviously.
gonna say,
There you
like,
go.
the faith.
The more you know.
Eat yourself through the portal and hope.
Yeah, you just go and you don't know where you're going to end up, but you just try it. Exactly. All right, Anathra,
Okay.
it's been a very much just a you and me game so far, but that's just the rules of Jeopardy. Hope y'all aren't getting feeling too left out over here, but you know,
Well,
you guys are just
okay
holding on to
financially.
your lead. So if anything, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Next
go
question,
with
Anathra.
hostile mobs for 800.
Hostile mobs for 800. These 2 hostile mobs take increased freezing damage from powdered snow.
Increased.
What is a blaze and a magma cube?
Blaze and Magma Cube is correct. Nice job. Nice job. You are so close to beating out Acorn here. But yes, one more question, Anathra. Let's see if you can get it.
Okay. Let's do. Okay, we'll go with the mean questions. Hostile mob for 1,000.
Hostile mobs for 1,000. All right. This hostile mob always spawns with 1 hit point, aka half a heart of health.
What is a silverfish?
Silverfish is incorrect.
What is a small slime?
Small slime. You know what? I think you're right. But oh wait. That's a type of mob. This is a other sizes of slime do not spawn with half a heart of health. So now I remember why I wrote it this way. Sorry, you tripped me up there for a second. That is unfortunately also incorrect.
We were tied for
fine,
the
back then
briefest of moments.
There is a specific hostile mob that always spawns, no matter the size, with a half a heart of health.
Okay.
And it is the creaking.
Oh.
Technically, it has a half a heart of health, even though it's always invincible
Yeah.
unless you break the creaking heart. Technically, in the game, it's coded to have a half a heart of health. So
I've
there you
never
go.
even seen one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
the $1,000 question for a reason, so
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Anathra, all yours.
Let's do community votes for 1,000.
Community votes for 1,000.
We all
okay.
owe the bank.
Yeah.
This mob came in second place during the 2017 mob vote, losing to the Phantom.
Oh.
Some deep knowledge here in these $1,000
okay.
questions.
There is.
I should know this. I got really angry about it.
Yep. I remember the sketches from that mob vote.
Oh, I don't remember.
I'll just go for it. What is the lurking hunger? I probably got the name wrong.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. What is the Great
Great
Hunger?
Hunger!
Closer.
Hey.
You got the hunger. I feel like that's the important part.
We're
here.
tied.
Nice job, Anathra. Nice job.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, considering
Mumbo
y'all are
why?
tied, I'm gonna pass this over to Elfie.
Oh boy, I get to play.
Yay!
We
Let's go with
might
Minecraft
we might
mods
change
for
that
200.
up for next round. Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
Minecraft mods for 200.
Minecraft mods for 200. Oh, I need. For most of the game's history, this mod was considered a must-have for increased game performance.
What is Optifine?
Optifine is correct. Nice job, Elfie. All yours.
Oh,
yeah, you, Elfie, since you got it right.
Yeah,
let's
Alfie,
go
you
with
won it.
Minecraft mods for 600.
Minecraft mods for 600. This library mod is required to run several common overlay mods, such as Lightmatica, Mini HUD, and Tweakeroo. All of these mods, they're all made by the same guy. They all require a mod to run them.
What is Malalib?
Malalib is correct.
got
Nice
it.
job.
Oh, I was gonna
That's
say
a good one
Lib.
there.
Lib Lib. I like that name.
All right, Elfie, keep it going.
Let's keep moving down the list. Minecraft mods for 800.
Minecraft mods for 800. This one's technically a data pack. Don't sue me.
Okay.
This person is the creator of the
Oh.
Impossible Minecraft
Oh.
data pack.
I don't know this one.
Neither
I've
do
seen
I.
it,
Big
but I don't
series. A
remember
lot
the
of big
dude.
Minecraft creators recently played through it. The creator
I
himself
watched
was
the series. I
involved.
don't remember it.
I don't remember who the dude was.
Who is McMackenstein?
Oh, yeah.
Or McMackestein. There's no N.
I
in
recognize
there.
the name
There
now.
you go. Yeah.
Chat
he
says there's
showed up in a
Notch.
few of the videos, I think.
But who is
All right.
Mackenstein?
I don't know. All right, Anathra, all yours.
It's back to me again. I'm in control. Community votes for 200.
Community votes for 200. This mob lost the 2023 Minecraft mob vote to the crab and the armadillo.
What is the penguin?
What is the penguin? May he rest in peace.
No.
Yeah.
We will never
That is
recover.
Everyone.
correct.
Let's get salutes in chat, guys.
Yep.
All right, Acorn, all yours.
I was mad about that one, too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate it.
Let's do community votes for 600.
Community votes for 600. This biome was selected to be updated first in the Minecon 2018 community vote.
What is... Oh, come on. I know it.
I'll give you a hint. It's a rather topical biome, considering the people here today.
Uh-huh.
I think I
Uh-huh.
remember.
What is the spruce biome? Taiga biome.
That is correct.
Yeah.
What is the taiga? Nice job. That hint was maybe a little unfair, but you know what? It's my game. I get to make the rules.
Yay!
All right, Anathra, all yours.
Okay. Let's do... Let's go big. Let's go speed running for 1,000.
Speed running for 1,000.
'Cause
So
we're
you
all
guys
so
can
good at
thank
this
me for
one.
This one. This speedrunner is known for his dominance of the All Advancements category, where he currently holds the world record in 1.16 glitchless and in 1.21. Famous Minecraft speedrunners, if you happen to know any of them.
The other person I could think of is probably called Fat135.
Well,
because he's a speedrunner
it's not
type in
him. I can give you that one.
Notch.
Yeah, I did think he was.
Who is Feinberg?
Who is
You know what?
Feinberg?
Yeah,
for
it's a
him.
great
He's
question.
a famous speedrunner
Good for
known
him.
for his dominance of the All Advancements category, where he currently holds the... No, I'm not going to read that whole thing out again. All
Oh,
right,
Sad Milkman
Acorn, the
says it's him.
baton passes to you. Oh, it's actually... Yeah, sorry, guys. It's actually Milkman. My
Yeah.
bad, my bad.
Obviously.
There. Yeah.
Community... Squinting.
Ma.
No
Community
worries.
votes 800.
Community votes for 800. I know the text is a bit small, sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right. In the Minecon 2018 biome vote, this type of tree was to be added as part of the Savannah overhaul.
What's the name of that tree?
Big, thick trunk, small branches.
Oh, Acorn, do you know what?
How do you say it? What is
questionable pronunciation, but I'll give it to you. What do you think about that? You got the gist of it. You got the gist of
Hey,
it.
Acorn's winning.
Thank you.
Yeah. You'd think we know our trees better considering the SMP we're on, but I guess it's not in the game. So
Yeah.
we'll pass.
We know
Yeah.
the real
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah, the real trees.
Ooh, last
Well,
question.
Acorn, it's all yours, but you don't really have much of a choice, so.
Redstone for 200.
Minecraft mods for 1,000. Last question of this board. This mod holds the record for the most downloads on CurseForge with almost 400 million downloads.
Wow.
If you've played even like 5 minutes of modded Minecraft, you've probably used it.
What is just enough items or not enough items?
Just enough items is correct.
Hey!
What
Oh,
is
really?
JEI? Just enough items. That puts you in the lead here, Elfie, with 1,400.
Wow.
Congrats on finishing the first board, everybody. We're gonna take a quick break while I get the second board set up, and if you guys want to run an ad break or anything like that, now's a good
Oh,
time.
good. Yeah. Let me check the. Good
Yeah.
idea. Let's check.
Well,
But yeah, just for your streams, we
time for
have
some murder.
King Elfie in the lead with $1,400, Acorn in second place with 800, and Anathra in last with 200. Everybody's in the positive, which I'm very, very proud of. You guys are doing great here. Let me get the second board set up.
Considering how negative I was. For
Yeah, you were at negative 2,000.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna try and run the ads, and hopefully it'll stop the ads from running later. Oh,
Absolutely
No
good
worries.
first
I think
half.
it's probably smart to do it now. I mean, the board is
We're a
ready,
much
but
more
of course, if you
cautious
need a
bunch
couple
than the
minutes,
last one.
Feel free.
yeah, we'll go for a 3-minute ad break if that's okay.
That is totally fine. Yeah, Elfie, is that cool with your stream too? Are they gonna hate us for that?
Nope, go for it.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I
Cool.
think
Cool.
it just disables the ads for another hour, so it's handy that way.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, in the past, during this in-between session, I would like ask all the contestants a
Smite the
question.
bot.
But now that we're doing SBK Jeopardy, it's like, I already know you guys. I don't want to have to come up with like a small talk question. It's like, it's just boring. But yeah,
So
we can,
hello,
we can
contestants.
just
Tell me a little bit about
Well,
yourself.
it-
What is your favorite biome? Like,
I can tell you it's not the
It's
nether.
fairly straightforward. You just say, "Come
Uh-huh.
here often."
Come here, come here often.
Nope, bye-bye.
It wasn't me, it was the soundboard.
Soundboard's getting you in a lot of trouble today.
It is. But yeah, everything going all right so far with the game? You guys have any questions or, feedback or anything?
No, it's a lot of fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Just want to make sure
We
y'all
are a much more
enjoying
cautious bunch than the last one.
it.
Oh,
True.
Possibly, Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, Anathra's
Yeah.
been back and forth between in the red and in the black, but he's stabilized here, I think.
He's
Yeah.
the bravest of us.
I.
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like I have to give an answer. But yes,
There was
I
an
will-
entire
I do
category
have
I knew
words for
nothing
your
about.
Community and some of those questions is like, oh, dudes.
Yeah,
That's
it's nice to get the more community-oriented questions because, of course, we're all part of the community in our own little way.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just like how much do you know? You know, how much do you know about these different scenes like speedrunning and SMPs and all that. Yeah.
The speed running was quite funny. I think it's like we were like, okay, we got one or two of them, and it's like the rest is like, huh?
Yeah.
3 people who don't
It's-
watch
yeah, I mean-
speedruns.
There wasn't really a good group for the speedrun category. It was either you guys or the next group on Friday. So I was like, I was deciding what boards to give you guys and what boards to give the third round of people. And between the 6 of you, none of you are particularly into speedrunning, I think. So it didn't really matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes the
the
categories
short
just really
straw.
suck. Thus is the nature
Yep.
of Jeopardy. Well, I will say you also had some have some very fun categories. I think there's
Ooh.
one of these in here in this next one. By the way, money values doubled, so watch out.
Oh, yeah.
Going up to $2,000 here. There are some unfair questions. There are some fun ones. I mean, they're all fun to me, especially the unfair ones. But,
So make sure you guys answer wrong on something like 2000, and I'll be happy.
Yes,
But I won't.
It's serious. Serious
I think
consequences.
the ads are over, so
Oh, sick. Okay. Cool. Everybody ready to jump back in?
Let's do it.
All right, awesome. So, round 2, like I said, money values are doubled. Everything else is staying the same. Once again, just to recap, we have Elfie in the lead with 1,400, Acorn in second place with 800, and Anathra in last with 200. Let's see what we got here. SPK events.
Ooh.
That'll be a lot of fun. Minecraft textures.
Oh.
Mojang itself as an organization.
Okay.
So, yeah, interesting questions. Might be very tough. We'll see. Food items. Of course, in-game food items, not
Okay.
real-life food items.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It might be a
how
bit
many
too
cores
broad of a
versus
category
Leon
who is just
using?
all food to ever exist.
I mean, I'm happy to talk
And
about
last but not
about my
least,
dinner tonight.
blocks. True. And that's also, I guess, a very general category. But regardless,
Just all of
Elfie,
the
as you are
blocks.
currently in the lead, would you like to start us off?
Sure, let's go with a fun one. SBK events for 400.
SBK events for 400. Yeah. This event saw all participants compete to be the last one alive in an exploding
Oh.
ancient city.
What was Avid's exploding the ancient city survival game? Boombox thing.
There's kind of some words I'm looking for here, and that wasn't really it. That's incorrect.
What is Avid's? Let me get the right intonation here. Apocalypse.
Event.
That was the word I was looking for. Survive the apocalypse. I'll give it to
Okay.
you. Yeah, I was looking
Very
for the
nice.
word apocalypse mainly. You got close, Anathra. I feel a little bit bad about making that judgment call, but you know what? I did it, so we're just gonna go with it. Acorn,
You did
all
it.
yours.
Own it.
Let's see. Let's do. I'm curious. Minecraft textures for 400.
Minecraft textures for 400. This is the name of the built-in resource pack that contains Minecraft's original textures. Don't press escape and look at it.
1 minute, escape.
You see it every time.
We
don't
all have it
clue what it's
installed.
called. Yeah.
I don't think not having it installed is an option.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you what it is, but
What is programmer
Oh.
art?
yep.
Oh.
That name sounds
Okay,
familiar.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
because you can press escape, go to options, go to resource
Yeah.
packs, and it's right there.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Anathra, all yours.
Let's do food items for 400.
Food items for 400. This food item is the only one in the game to grant the resistance effect. Obviously, upon eating. It doesn't say that, but it's implied.
What is suspicious
What
stew?
is an...
You know what? I actually forgot that also exists. Hold on, wait, quick check. I need to double check. Is there a resistance stew? Because either way, I think if there is, let's see.
Oh, there isn't. There isn't a potion
There is
effect.
no resistance suspicious.
Oh.
I had to double check that. I'm sorry. You threw me for a loop there because it's like usually my questions. I've had some wrong questions in the past. It doesn't happen often, but it happens, and you threw me for a loop there. Anyways, I'm sorry, Elfie. That is incorrect. There is a fire resistance suspicious
Yep.
too, but there is no regular resistance.
What is an enchanted golden apple?
Enchanted golden apple is correct. Nice job, Anathra. Yes, it gives you resistance. It gives you absorption. It might even give you fire resistance too. It gives you a lot of stuff.
Does it do? I don't think it does
Yeah,
fire resistance,
yeah.
does it?
I think it does
Maybe?
give fire resistance.
Oh.
I think one of the apples does. I don't really
The,
remember though. To
the
be honest.
I
enchanted
never
golden
eat
apple
them.
gives you lots of things.
It gives you, at least like 2 or 3 effects. Anyways, Anathra, next question.
Okay, let's do blocks for 400.
Blocks for 400. In standard Minecraft world generation, this is the rarest naturally spawning ore block.
What is the emerald deep slate block?
I'll give it to you. What is deep slate emerald ore?
Ore.
I forgot about emerald.
Yay.
There you
Ooh,
go.
1600.
The order of the words was a little strange, but I'll take it. All right, Acorn, all yours.
Let's finish up that first line and do Mojang for 400.
Okay, Mojang for you guys are really making me.
I was
jump
also
here.
thinking that.
In the minutes.
To this.
Do you want a step stool?
Mojang for 400. Mojang Studios was bought by Microsoft in this year.
What is 2012?
2012 is incorrect.
What is 2013? Or when is 2013?
2013 is also
Dang it.
unfortunately incorrect.
Could win big here, Acorn.
I just don't know which direction to go. Later or earlier? When was 2014?
2014 is correct.
Yeah.
Nice
Whoa.
job, Acorn.
You're
Wow.
alive.
Yep,
It was 13 or
It
14.
took all three
I
of you,
chose the
but we
wrong
managed
one.
to get to 2014. All right, Acorn.
right.
And by the way, nice
Yes,
lead you
stop
have here. You're $2,200 over the contestants. So wait, hold on, wait, no, Alfie, do you mind re-clicking this thing? I think your the money gets
yeah,
desynced
no,
sometimes.
that's
If you
Aha,
click
there
that,
we
there
go.
we go. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't know why that happens. It just kind of does. Anyways,
Game's
you've
rigged.
got a healthy lead regardless. So Acorn, next question.
Yeah, the only problem is with
One question, it's all gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
let's do SBK events for 800.
SBK events for 800. If I remember correctly, this is funny that you picked this one. Nope, not wrong one. This kingdom was the first to reach the central spawn island.
What is Jungle Kingdom?
Jungle Kingdom is correct.
Yep.
There you go. Nice
Nice.
job. All right, Anathra, all yours.
Hey, we're drawing again.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
Oh, wait, okay. I thought the things glitched out again. No, never mind. You guys are actually tied. My bad.
He said, that can't be right.
What is? Let's. Oh, I was about to say, what is?
What is 1200?
Let's do SBK events for 1200.
SBK for 1200. This player was the first to be eliminated from Milkman's Birch Games.
Who is? Leon
I didn't
SBU?
participate.
Leon SBU is incorrect.
No.
Who is AcornBandit?
Who is Acorn? That is correct.
Oh no.
I was waiting for you to say something. I'm like, why did that take
That
so
explains
long?
why you were looking
That
over
was-
there.
Yep.
I was like, come on. You have to get this one.
Not
All
my
right,
finest
Acorn,
feature
next
me
question.
moment.
Let's do SBK events for 1600.
SBK events for 1600. These 3 SBK members were the finalists of Milkman Tag.
Who is Viking Pilot, Kitrix, and
Who's the third one?
Brain Fart? Come on, no, I know this. Viking Pilot, Rubico.
That is correct. Who are you even got it in the
Hey.
same order? Congrats on that. You should get bonus points for getting it in the same order.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. Like,
You
Who
can
are
have an
Viking
overdraft.
Pilot, Kitrix, and Rubico. Nice job. Next question, Anathra.
we gotta do this. We gotta finish. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing a very methodical way of clearing this board. 2000
are.
SBK.
This one is so unfair.
I don't know.
This was the name of Duvid's minigame tournament.
Oh,
Oh no.
does that? Anyone
If
wanna
anybody
risk
gets this, I will be floored.
That was the one that was like a mile long, right?
Yeah, it was like
Maybe.
way too many letters. David, are you in chat?
Cheater.
This just turned into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Can I have a lifeline, please?
Yeah.
Can I phone a friend? Yeah.
Can I phone a friend? Yep.
Oh god.
All right. Well,
Yeah, no
what
way.
is the MCSBK MPCC?
Can we hear what that stands for? Do you know that, Leon?
I don't remember what it stands for. Oh, actually,
Minecraft,
what is it?
Skyblock
Minecraft Skyblock
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms multiplayer something. Oh, creator competition or something competition. It
Yeah.
was like a series of mini games. You know,
Oh my
I
gosh.
wasn't part of it, unfortunately.
Neither was I.
It was good fun. It was good fun. Despite the acronym.
Fair enough.
The tongue twister.
All right, Elfie, all yours.
Let's go with Mojang for 800.
Mojang for 800. This person is the media director at Mojang and has also hosted shows such as Minecraft Monthly and Minecraft Live.
Oh, I can see his face.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Bob.
I'll give you all a hint. He
it's-
wears a hat.
Yeah, I know who he is. I can picture him in my mind, but names are awful for me.
That's fair.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name either.
Who is Vu Bui?
Bui.
Oh.
His
That's
name's
it.
Vu. Yep. You might have heard the name Vu before. That's who he is.
Dang
All right, Elfie, next question.
Blocks for 800.
Blocks for 800. You guys are so methodical here. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This block family is unique, being the only family with both a fence and a wall variant.
What is a nether brick?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh.
Nice job, Anathra. I was wondering if Elfie was going to get that. Once I
didn't
started
click.
reading it, I was like, wait a minute. I
Yeah.
gathered like so much of this for this guy.
Anathra clicked before
Alright,
I
nice
did.
job, Anathra. Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
like that. It's not the most intuitive thing. But yes, Anathra, next question.
Let's go food items for 1200. We'll mix it up.
Ooh, breaking the mold here. Wow. Food items for 1200. This food item inflicts nausea, hunger, and poison on the player when eaten.
What is a puffer fish?
Puffer fish is correct. Nice job. But don't eat puffer fish in real life or in game, unless they're
Aw.
properly prepared, I guess.
I'll have to get a new dinner.
Sorry to ruin your dinner. Yeah. All right, that's for all yours.
Okay, let's do Minecraft textures for 1200.
Minecraft textures for 1200. I almost clicked the wrong one. My bad. This block shares a bottom texture with birch planks. Picture the birch planks in your mind.
What is a crafting table?
Crafting table is incorrect.
Ow!
What is a bee nest?
Bee nest is also incorrect.
What is a loom?
Loom is also incorrect. What is the
Ah.
fletching table?
Oh.
The most useless block in the game.
But it is birch colored if you think about it, and the bottom texture blends
And
in
birch is
perfectly
useless,
with,
yeah.
with birch planks. True.
Mhm.
Sad Milkman
Yep.
is so disappointed in us.
Yeah, Milkman's rolling over. In, I guess, well, not he's alive, but you know,
Rolling over in his proverbial grave.
proverbial grave, exactly.
Mhm.
Rolling in
Elfie,
his
all
carton.
yours.
Um,
His carton.
let's go food items for 16.
Food items for 1600. Suspicious stew crafted with a blue orchid or a dandelion will grant this
Oh.
effect.
What is regeneration?
Regeneration is incorrect.
No.
It's not regen.
I have no idea.
See, I can't give hints once somebody guesses because that's not fair.
Yeah. It's not regen.
That's the hint. It's not regen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I have not researched. I have not researched what the flowers do.
What is saturation?
Saturation.
You were close with the regen. Yes, saturation.
Wah,
If
wah.
this helps maybe jog your memory, if you were watching Hermitcraft Season 9, there was a brief thing people would do. They were
Oh.
drinking the saturation stew before going into Decked Out to
Oh.
get maximum health regen. So that's,
Yeah.
at least that's what it sticks out in my mind for. So I don't know if
That makes
know.
sense. I do
Yeah.
remember seeing the stews in that, but like I didn't know what flower it was. But, what was the other one?
Yeah,
That was the
that's
other
fair.
one? I don't know.
Oh
yeah,
let's see,
oxidation.
nobody got that right. Elfie, all yours then.
Yay.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Golf scores, guys.
I'm
Golf
not
scores.
bad.
Golf scores.
Let's go Mojang for 2,000.
All right,
Whoa.
Mojang for 2,000. This Mojang artist was responsible for creating 5 of the paintings added
I'll wait
in
outside.
release 1.21. Elfie just leaves.
This isn't the main guy who does.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that.
Oh.
Oh, that's your entire winnings. No.
I know.
Unless you get it correct, then you double your money.
Oh my god.
Notch.
I know. I would recognize the name, like if I read it, but I know I heard it, but I can't recall it unless it literally is Notch. But I don't think Elfie would have
It's
given me that.
definitely
No,
not
okay.
in your Minecraft anymore.
Yeah, I can tell you that it's not Notch.
Since none of us have answered it yet, can you give us a hint?
Well, you're the only one that can answer first right now, so I feel like that's still kind of unfair.
Oh, okay. Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, like if I
no.
gave a hint, you
Oh,
would still be
no.
the guaranteed the first person to speak because you have the buzzer. All right, it's been long enough. That is,
Yep.
whatever you, nothing is incorrect.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's pain. I'm sorry, Acorn. There goes all your money. Off of a misclick. That's
Welcome
rough.
to the bottom.
Do I take the risk?
Who is Sarah?
Oh.
I think this is Beving. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but there
Yeah.
you go. They're responsible for
It
those
looks like
paintings.
Boeing,
Yeah,
except
It
with a
does.
B.
true. True. I have no idea how it's pronounced. Forgive me.
No.
All right, Elfie, all yours.
Food items for 2,000.
Food items for 2,000. You guys are really playing up the risk here. You guys went straight to. You skipped like 1,200 and 1,600. This is really funny. Okay. This food item restores 20 hearts to a wolf, always fully restoring it to maximum health.
What is raw beef?
Raw beef is incorrect.
Wah, wah.
Golf scores.
Could be. Go on.
Potato.
What is cooked beef?
Cooked beef is also incorrect.
I would have been so mad if that was right.
Help your 40
That would have been
42,000.
pretty painful.
4,200, not 42,000.
4,200. Sorry, I always make that mistake.
What is rabbit stew?
Oh,
I forgot that was a
Alright.
thing.
Yep, most people do. I don't blame you.
I knew about rabbits too, but I didn't realize you could feed it to wolves.
Yeah, it turns out you can, and it'll always heal them back fully. It's kind of cool.
Ah.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Go for it. All yours, Anathra.
Let's go. Food items for 800.
Food items for 800. This food item is the only one in the game with a unique eating sound.
What is a honey bottle?
Yeah.
Honey bottle is correct. Nice
Oh,
job. Every other item either makes the standard food or standard drink sound. Honey bottle has like a slurping sound, and it's kind of gross.
Yeah, I
but
was
it
gonna say
is
it's awful.
Unique. Yeah. All right, Anathra, all yours.
Let me see. Let's go with Mojang for 1200.
Mojang for 1200. This animation studio has been hired by Mojang to produce trailers for several Minecraft updates.
What is element animation?
Element animation is correct.
Yeah!
Nice job, Elfie.
Ah.
Wait, hold on. That didn't give you money.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I misclicked. I'll manually give you the money. Hold on. What dollar amount was that again? 1,200.
I don't know.
We're just
Who
gonna
picked that?
do board players.
Chat, quick.
Set. King Elfie, money. I'm pretty sure that was 1,200. That's my bad. I misclicked
that-
on the board.
that
I
was
clicked
1,200,
slightly like
guys?
above. Yeah. So that would
Yeah.
give you what, negative 3,000, right? Is my math correct
Yay.
there?
Yes.
All right. And there you go. Just right click
Hey.
the little thing in front of your podium again. Perfect. Okay. Sorry about that.
All
I
good.
flicked a bit too recklessly and I missed the button. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Elfie, you
1,200.
got that one correct, so all yours.
All right, let's see if we can duplicate success. Mojang for 16.
Mojang for 1,600. This Mojang employee uses a panda with purple sunglasses as his online avatar.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, we all know our Mojang employees really well here.
Notch.
Who is Olroth?
Who's all
Obviously.
It's the guy with the avatar of a panda with purple sunglasses.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
If I see him around, I know who he is.
There you go, yeah. All right, Elfie, all yours.
Blocks for 2,000.
All right, blocks for 2,000.
Going
Big
big.
money.
Yep.
This is the maximum number of melon slices obtainable from a single melon block with an unenchanted tool, so no fortune. I love these, like, guess the number questions.
What is 5?
5 is incorrect.
6, 7, 8.
What is 3?
3 is incorrect as well.
Ah!
What is 6?
6 is also incorrect. What is 7?
7!
Mm-hmm.
Look, we didn't
wow,
change.
these
We're all
scores
just
are so
negative
Yeah.
The melon question wrecks you guys. I mean, you know me, I had to put
The
a melon
bank cleaned
question
up.
in.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you can tell who wrote these questions, but also, wow, that really.
This is the IRS. Open up.
All right, Acorn, as you are currently the most in debt, all yours.
You know, let's just go for it.
Alfie's
Minecraft
most
actually.
Yeah. Ignore the number
Alfie's
above.
minus 5,000.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, your thing didn't update then. Yeah, just mind re-clicking the thing. I don't know why that desyncs every now and again. That's very strange. Okay, well, I'm going to give that to Elfie then. Sorry, Acorn.
That's fine.
The prize I never wanted. Blocks for 16.
Blocks for 1,600. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Here I was thinking you had less debt than you do.
I'm okay with that.
Prior to release 1.21, this block was the strongest breakable block in the game.
What is obsidian?
Obsidian is incorrect. Oh, this thing desynced again. What the heck?
What is a respawn anchor?
Respawn anchor is also incorrect. All right,
Acorn's
Acorn's
just
staring
gonna
off
sit
into
down.
space.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is
thinking.
reinforced deep slate? No worries. Reinforced deep slate is, of course, the
breakable?
stuff that's around the what's it called? The
That's
deep
not
dark
breakable.
ancient city portals.
I thought that was unbreakable.
It is
That's-
it is breakable.
not
It just takes a
breakable.
really long time, I think.
Oh.
You sure?
I think so. Let me. I'll double check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
If
that's
not, I'll. If it
unbreakable.
is,
I thought it was
It's
unbreakable.
movable. It's movable, but I don't think it's breakable.
On the Minecraft wiki, it has a breaking time of 82.5 seconds.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, it is breakable.
Interesting.
It's just very, very hard. Yeah, but it is technically
Okay.
breakable. Also, Elfie, sorry to keep making you do this. It's
I have
just
so
for
much
my
debt
own
I've
sake,
broken the
'cause-
bank.
Yeah, when I stand over here, for some reason the score counters above your heads, like I can't see them. They go out of view, so I need
okay.
that to see who's,
Can I declare
who's
bankruptcy?
losing the most and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what it
but
was? I think during the update, during the snapshots, they had it as movable but not breakable.
I know at 1.2 it was
Oh.
non-breakable.
Possibly at one point. But
Right, right.
Anyway, yeah.
That
But yeah, no,
probably
the game-
probably caused like griefing related issues if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to it with 1.21? What changed?
The mob the
Oh,
spawners
the
in
trial
the
chamber.
trial chambers are take 5 minutes to break.
Yep.
Wow.
The trial stuff, they really playing around with mining speed and hardness with these recent updates.
Yeah.
The trial spawners, exactly. All right, Elfie, y'all yours.
2,000.
All right, Minecraft textures for 2,000. This block, exclusive to the 23W13 A or B April Fool's snapshot, shares a texture with Endstone.
What is a potato block?
Potato block is incorrect. That's from the potato update.
That's the only April Fool's update I know.
I thought it was an April Fool's update.
It is, but it's not that one. This was the voting one, if you guys remember that.
There was a voting one?
Oh, okay.
There was.
I don't think I
It was
played that one.
not the craziest April Fool's update out there, but they did add
Cheese. Ah,
Jeez, Grubba.
that's clearly a wet sponge. Come on.
Okay, Elfie, all yours.
16.
Minecraft textures for 1600. Gotcha. The texture update, which overhauled almost every texture in Minecraft, was released as part of this release version.
Oh.
Which update overhauled the textures? Getting real close now, getting up and personal with you guys.
What is 1.18?
1.18 is incorrect.
You know, I gotta go for 10,000.
I think you actually have set a record for the largest negative amount in any Jeopardy game I've ever run. If not, it's very close.
Okay, well, since we're all tanking here, what is 1.16?
1.16 is also incorrect.
I think it was earlier.
It was. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said
I'm
that.
gonna say 1.14.
1.14 is correct. Nice job.
Yay!
All right. Awesome. All yours. You have two choices.
Okay. Let's go with blocks.
Do I go for negative 10,000, guys?
All right, blocks for 1,200. Of all Minecraft blocks, this block would have the heaviest real-world weight were it to be created in real life.
Oh.
What is an iron block?
Block of iron is incorrect.
Okay.
Obviously, this only includes Minecraft blocks that could theoretically be made in real life. You know, no reinforced deep slate, no beacon, no whatever, no
What
netherite.
is a gold block?
Block of gold is correct. Nice job.
Yay!
You are on a
That's what
streak
I
here
meant.
with these last
Yeah.
few questions.
I think I saw a TikTok. about
Yay,
that.
chemistry!
We're all gonna
Come
end
back
in the
to me.
negatives. There's no
Gold
chance.
is a very heavy element 1 meter cube of solid gold is the heaviest thing in this game that actually also exists in real life. All right, Anathra, you're now in the lead, I think. Let me just double check you are. And one final question for you. Minecraft textures for 800. You don't really have a choice, so let's see if you can pull yourself marginally into less debt here. This common overworld Minecraft block has a hidden top texture that is not visible without the use of a debug stick or commands.
I just wanted negative 10,000. What is Notch?
Yay! Alfie wins.
Woo!
Alfie's the biggest loser of the season.
I will say this is a weird question because it's a block in a specific block state.
Okay, so
I actually think I know the
overworld
answer.
Minecraft block has top texture. Huh? I'm trying to think what it could be. Like, I'd love to give an answer because I don't think I can go lower than Acorn.
What is the grass block?
Yeah.
I was
When it's in
literally,
its snowy variant. Oh,
I was
what's up?
literally going to guess that. I was
You
like,
gotta be
okay,
faster,
let's be...
Acorn. You gotta be faster.
Yep.
Oh.
When the grass block is snowy, hey, you know what? I'll give you a live demonstration. How about that?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You
let's
put
see,
a
let's
snow
see.
layer on a grass block, right? The top texture is now not visible because, of course, if I take the snow off, it goes back to grass. However, if I give myself a debug stick on a separate piece of grass, you can see
Oh.
Whoa.
there's a hidden texture.
I love that texture. That's so cool.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, it's very similar to like pale moss or like
Yeah, I was gonna
big
say it looks
concrete
like it
powder, but-
belongs in the pale oak.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, this is not something that happens in regular Minecraft aside from like world generation terrain glitches. So normally,
yeah.
of course, it's all hidden under the snow. But yeah, there's your hidden texture in a very common block. So there you are.
Cool.
And with that being said, congratulations to Anathra for having the least amount of debt. You, my friend, will be moving on to the final championship round whenever that happens. Do you have anything to say to you and Alfie's audience? Any victory,
Leon has the
victory
most money
words,
here.
victory remarks?
With
I
$0.
am so proud of our swinging up and down with our win with the how my comeback was so strong, and I have still managed to get even lower than how bad I was earlier on. Yeah, Alfie,
Yeah.
I have to say, hats off to you, crown off to you. I'm going to take my crown off to you for making it
gotta
to
pull up
Oh,
minus
the
10,000.
you want to see something real cursed here? 1 sec here. Skin customization, hat off.
Oh,
Whoa.
who is this?
Oh, no.
Who is this normal man?
Put it back
This is
on.
rock
Skin. Put it back on.
It's just regular guy.
With green eyes, though.
Is this
Todd, one of the base skins.
This is Todd. There we go.
There he
Okay.
is.
Welcome back.
It makes
Alfie.
such a
Bring it
difference.
It really does. I'm not used to like seeing, I don't know, most of your forehead there. But
Yeah.
anyways. Thank you guys again for participating here. I hope you guys had a good time with Jeopardy. And Athra, I'll be seeing you in hopefully a couple weeks once we, round 3 is scheduled for Friday. So everybody watching, tune in Friday night. What is it? I think 8 o'clock Eastern time for our final 3 participants, which will be announced soon. And then we'll see who wins from there. And then it's going to be, of course, Anathra and the winner from round 1, which I guess I can say it's been a few days. Anathra versus Ruby versus unknown third winner. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Who's
I
not?
think that's it for Jeopardy.
Unknown.
Yeah, you already know them. You were on the same server together.
We were?
Anyways, yeah. Thanks again,
a lot of
guys. That's gonna be it.
That was a
for
lot of fun,
Jeopardy.
Leon.
Awesome.
That
Awesome. I'm
was.
glad. Appreciate
Thank
it. Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah, thanks for putting
And,
I
thanks for putting
swear
that
we
together.
ran our business on
course.
Skyblock Kingdoms better than this.
Yeah, we didn't run this much of a deficit.
Deficit.
Iskia did way better than this.
Yeah, I think we were probably the most profitable other than the rocket shop, maybe.
Oh, the
Yep.
thing is, the rocket shop made a bunch of individual sales, but it was like 6 logs, 8
Oh,
logs.
yeah,
You
it
guys
was dirt
definitely
cheap.
blew me out of the water. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we had a lot of things to sell. I think like if we got rid of the minuses in front of our our wins here, we'd be kind of giving an indication of how much we actually made.
Yep.
This is
Yeah,
not
that checks
indicative
out.
of our business practices.
Yep.
I swear.
Nope, nope. And it's
Well,
not gonna
maybe
be
in
indicative of
season
my
2
business
you'll have
process next season.
some poorly selling shops. We'll see. We'll see.
Aw.
One can only hope.
Mm.
One can only, exactly.
I have big business plans.
What kingdom are you again? Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll help myself.
Well, I'll see you. I'll see you out in the shopping district next season then.
All right. We'll see you
Awesome.
then.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna head out. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your streams.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Alfie, are you going to be streaming for a bit longer? Or...
Yeah, I'll still be going for a little bit here.
Cool. Might send some people over your way then
Sweet.
shortly.
Alrighty, well, that was fun, guys.
Thank you very much.
The final
was
reunion
fun.
of Spruceshroom.
Yes. Oh,
yep.
it probably is the final.
Yep.
reunion.
Is it going to be different next time?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
It
was good
I've
while it
already got
lasted, guys.
ideas on doing more connections next season, so
Mhm.
it won't be Spruceshroom.
Spruceshroom 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was
Alright,
fun, guys.
bye.
See you later.
See ya. Bye.
All right, guys. We're going to switch over to my Forever World here. I've just got to change up the title of the stream and also change my instance of Minecraft. That one was running on an older version for some reason. Not sure why. So, yeah. Who won? Anathra won with negative 2,200. Acorn had negative 3,600, and I had negative 10,400. Yeah. It was great. Okay, let's get the mods switched over. Mods, okay. Those go in there. 1.21. Here we go. Are you heading to bed, Pinked? But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Going back to college tomorrow? Ah, fair. Cool. One sec here, guys. Man, these allergies are kicking my butt here. Alright. I'll switch back into game here while I switch up the title. Oh. I brought over my hardcore day counter mod. That's fine. Here we go. Alright. Edit. Minecraft Forever World. Working on the farm. Yeah, that works. Now the $1 million question. Can I change information on the YouTube side? I actually don't know if I can. Let's see. Oh, edit. Here we go. Minecraft Forever World. Working on the farm. Oh, I can't even change the Oh, where do I keep that that thumbnail? That's not the one that I use. Uh-oh. Aha! Here we go. Save. Okay, cool. That's all switched over now. Cool. We'll finish out the stream on here. Yeah, it all should be changed on both YouTube and Twitch now, I think. Cool. So hopefully everyone's watched my Forever World Pog. Yep. Hopefully everyone's watched episode 3 by now. I haven't done a whole lot more since releasing the video. I've just laid out a path for where I'm going to be building roads and whatnot in my next episode. But yeah, in episode 3, we built up this entire farm area. Could do a watch party of it. Yeah, sure. I'd be down. But yeah, we built a lot of stuff in episode 3. We did some terraforming, built a windmill, a farmhouse, and a barn, and did a whole bunch of crops. Oh, right now? Nah, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so we're going to build a road over there for episode 4. We're also going to build a road coming off this way. And we're going to do a whole bunch of terraforming right here. So the road's going to come along this way. And then it's going to go up this way. Anathra, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, dude. Hope everyone enjoyed Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy. Clearly, I was the winner there. Yeah, I had the biggest number, the biggest small number. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? For anyone who is on my side, make sure to give Anathra a follow if you haven't already. Super awesome, dude. He's part of the Spruceshroom Alliance with me and Acorn. I'm gonna miss it next season. GG on golf rules. Yep. It was good. Hey Jay, how's it going? But yeah, this is my Forever World. I can do a quick run through for anyone who hasn't seen it. Gotta run. Sounds good. Anathra, it is pretty late for you, so it makes sense. Have a good night. Thanks for playing again. That was a lot of fun. But yeah. This right here is the quarry that I built in episode 2 of my Forever World. Basically, this is just my mine. Don't tell Leon. Alright, don't tell Leon what. But yeah, I decided that basically everything I build on this world is going to be mostly decorative. So this realistically is just a mine shaft. It goes down to the deep slate level, and I've just got a bunch of strip mines down there that are built up in a nice way. Also, I apologize for being so stuffed up today. My allergies hit like 15 minutes before stream. It was horrible timing. Barely made it through Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy. Had to mute a whole bunch of times. It was rough, but we did it. We did it. Yeah, they're hitting hard. Sorry to hear. All good. No way of knowing, really. But yeah, I'm on some pretty strong antihistamines. I get them prescribed by my doctor, but even during this season, it's not enough. I'm allergic to outside, and to a degree inside as well. B Salton, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, dude. I'm allergic to inside too, that's the problem. But yeah, this area right here we built in episode 3. So this is my farmland. windmill, farmhouse. We're gonna work on the house here today because on the outside it looks really cool. On the inside, it's a little dirty. Yeah. Windmill up there. Then we got a barn over this way. Been breeding up the cows. Need to slaughter them all soon. And then heading over this way some more. Oh, allergic to the sun. That sucks. Oh, one sec here. I'm actually going to sneeze real quick. It's always a fun time of year. Alright, see you, Pink. Thanks for sticking around for Jeopardy. And then, yeah, over here was episode 1. And this is my starter house. Pretty simple inside. Got a storage room. Got a bedroom upstairs here. And that's pretty much it. That's what I've gotten done in this world so far. I've had it for about 2 weeks, I think. So in 2 weeks, I feel like I've gotten quite a bit done. Or, sorry, I've had it for 3 weeks. I uploaded my first episode 2 weeks ago. Basically, I've got about a 1 week turnaround on episodes. So I've started working on episode 4, and we're going to build a stable over in this direction here. And then connect up all these builds with roads and whatnot so that I can ride horses and mules and stuff around. But yeah, let's head over to the farmhouse. That's what we're going to work on for the rest of the stream here. There we go. We love a walkable world. Yeah, definitely. So I kind of have a game plan for this world. In my head, I've kind of planned out the next so many episodes. I think I've got up to episode 10 planned. And episode 10 is when I'm finally going to go to the end. But yeah, until then, it's going to be a totally walkable world. Probably even after as well. So the idea is all the builds in this area that I'm making right now are going to make up my first town on this world. And then my idea is once I start on my first mega build on the world, that's when I'll start using an elytra. Because I want this town to be 100% walkable. So I want to be using no elytra until this town's done. That way I can ensure that it's walkable. But yeah, that's the plan. I totally walked straight by the farmhouse. I just like walking up and down these roads, honestly. But yeah, I've got... It's not really a storage room, but it's where all my storage is right now for this area. I used to have a bunch of chests just scattered around the area. Let's see if we have something in here that we can use for a floor. I don't really know what I want to use for a floor. So the idea for the inside of this place here is I want this to be where I do like all of my cooking and whatnot. So I'm thinking we'll have like a big kitchen of sorts down here. And then on the upper floor, we'll have like a bedroom and whatnot. And then maybe just some odds and ends rooms. And I want to do a cellar in this house as well. We'll make some like wine barrels and whatnot down there. So for the upper floor here, maybe even just birch floor might be nice. Don't tell Milkman I said that. Can't have him thinking this is a nice block. There we go. But yeah, I do enjoy using birch planks for a floor. Cool. And this door right here, we're actually going to build a wall right here. And this is going to be kind of like a shed off the side of the house. So we can keep tools and maybe some extra seeds and whatnot in there. Just all of our farming stuff. I'm telling Milkman, oh boy, didn't realize Fool was here too. Don't tell Fool either. He kind of likes this stuff. But yeah, how you doing, fool? I think this works for a floor. This is what I used in my starter house as well. Just chilling. Fair enough, fair enough. Did you make it for Jeopardy? Did you see the amazing numbers that we that we all got? It was not our finest round. The worst part is, yes, I was watching. Great win with your biggest little number. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I watched the round between Trog, Vintage, and Ruby, and I knew basically every answer to, I'd say, at least 80% of the questions that were asked. And then we got to our round, and I was like, Because, yeah, I know nothing about speedrunning or the devs at Mojang or anything like that. So, yeah, it was unfortunate, but it was a lot of fun still. I enjoyed myself. Okay. What else do we want in this house? We know we need a staircase going up and down, so we should probably zone those out. And then we can build around them. Okay, so there's going to be a wall here. This is dead space. I want the cellar staircase to be maybe in the corner over here. So let's say that this is dead space as well for the staircase. And we'll have our kitchen area here. Maybe we will do our staircase going up in this area right here. So we have the rest of this space here to work with. Okay. Okay, cool. Who knows how to make a smoker? I don't. All the smokers that I have, I stole from a village. I think there's logs in there somewhere. But I don't remember. It's one of those blocks that I know is in the game, but I basically never use and never make. Furnace, 4 logs in a plus. Okay, perfect. Thank you, fool. Let's make a couple of those. I don't know how many I'll make, so I'll probably make way too many. I do have lots of cobblestone, so that's good. You know what? We got lots of logs. Let's just make a ton of them. That'll make us 16, so yeah. I'm MLG Pro. Oh yeah. There we go. Whole bunch of those guys. May as well sleep while we're here. Good evening, everybody. How's it going, Randy? Oop. You couldn't see it in my video, but I still have to finish the back of the barn here. It wasn't it wasn't viewable from the thumbnail or any of the points of view that I was doing my video from, so I just didn't care about it. But yeah, from my house you can definitely see it. All right. Let's see if we can't set up some sort of kitchen. Okay, so the way that I see it is the staircase down to the cellar would be behind our counter. I think, anyways. Maybe we will rotate this, actually, based on where the door is. Maybe we do that for the staircase. And then maybe around here we can start with doing just a line of smokers. Maybe actually what we'll do, we'll have them on both sides. We're just kind of playing around with it right now. Nothing's set in stone. I don't generally do interiors, so this is definitely not my strong suit. Mud blocks. Those might look cool with the smokers, actually. What I came down here for was cobble. But I want to see how those mud blocks look for this. Not bad, actually. I kind of like that. Okay. Let's get a crafting table in here. Oh, I already had one. Throw that in the corner for now. Okay. Let's... do something kind of like this, maybe. On both sides. And that'll go up to the roof. That'll be kind of like an exhaust. Oh, I really wish I had netherrack for like a continuous fire. Oh wait, we can use a fire pit. Do I have any coal over here? If not, I know I have some over at the mine. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any over here. We'll take a little bit more wood with us, I guess. Make a few fire pits. Yes, I do mean campfire. Sorry. I kind of use the terms interchangeably. But also, Tim, welcome in. We're just having a chill time on the Forever World. We started off stream with some Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy with Acorn and Anathra. That was a lot of fun. I was deemed the biggest loser. Okay, we need some of this. Oh boy, we need sticks, right? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. I can never remember how to make any of these things. Let's get a whole bunch of them. Seen that. It was pretty neat. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, the Skyblock Kingdoms team is a lot of fun. We are in the process of planning Season 2. I can't give you guys too much detail on that, but it is in the works. Alrighty. It'll be a lot easier once we have the roads. I won't have to go through the hills and the water and stuff anymore. I'll probably work on that between tomorrow night and maybe a little bit tonight, but I have to go into the office tomorrow, so I've got to at least try and get some sleep. I keep going to the storage area down here. Alright, do I want it down lower? No, that looks odd, I think. That still looks pretty odd. Not sure which one I like better, though. We'll just leave it like that for now. Then at least we can access the campfires. Actually gonna break these. Maybe what we'll do is this. Then we'll get some trap doors. Oh, I don't have much spruce. Maybe I have some spruce trapdoors down below. Do that. Dang it. No trapdoors. No trapdoors. No trapdoors. And okay, we do have some, actually. I also want to bring some of this with me. Oops. All right. Actually, let's No, not that side. This side. Do something like that. Maybe I will cover these up, actually. Maybe I'll just replace those with mud, actually. I know it seems weird to use mud for a counter, but I'm more so just going for the color and the texture right now. Okay, we've got the start of a counter going. Not sure if I like that. Maybe it's the trapdoors that's throwing me off. Maybe I need something else there. I do want some mangrove trapdoors. Maybe those will look better. Actually, I do think they look better. I think the sides make it look weird. So we're going to leave that. I do have a little bit of an idea, though. We just need some more cobblestone. I should have a bit more down here, I think. Yeah, we're good. Do I have any more stairs? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. And maybe some slabs, yeah. I don't know if we'll keep these cobblestone, but it's a good block to work with at least. Go. Then maybe I'll run some barrels across. I'm just trying to think of ways to make this a bit more decorative for the entrance. Oh, and you know what a probably good idea would be here too, so that we don't overextend. This right here is where the next floor will be. Oops. Okay. Just run that across. Okay. So we know that's our ceiling height. By the way, we will be back on this world on Wednesday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but likely I'll be streaming on Wednesday. Maybe I just run this straight up to the ceiling for now. I do think it'll be better if I switched out for another type of block. But for now, I'm just kind of trying to get the shapes right. I do that a lot. I'll sculpt with like stone or cobblestone, and then I will swap out blocks afterwards with more appropriate blocks. These are just blocks that I have an abundance of, so it's easy. Kind of like molding at the top here. Whoops. That's a hole. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I do need to think of something here, though. I like how that looks with the oven. It's kind of like a stone oven for like a pizza or something is what I was thinking for those. I'm gonna sneeze. I did not realize that I was muted there. I apologize. Welcome in, Shell. That was probably from when I sneezed earlier. Sorry about that. Probably been muted for a good like 2-3 minutes. Maybe even longer, actually. I don't even remember anymore. Allergy season is rough. I have to keep muting and unmuting the mic. That's why I said I assume you had a mic based on the chat. So I was like, should check. I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, how are you doing today? Do I want to? No, maybe I do. Yeah, I do. There we go. We'll fill one with water and we'll leave one empty. Doing good, thanks. And you? I'm doing pretty good. Allergies are kicking my butt right now, but 'tis the season, am I right? But yeah, we're chilling. We're playing some Minecraft. We're on our Forever World right now. Just working on our farmhouse at the moment, trying to get a kitchen going in there. I am not very good with interior design when it comes to Minecraft. I usually, like, I pride myself in being a good builder, but I usually build and then leave my builds empty. Glad I don't have allergies still at the moment anyways. Yeah. Or still ill at the moment. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you feel better soon. Water bucket. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a sink. I'll switch out the cobblestone at some point. I still don't know what block would look the best. Maybe sandstone. Sandstone is a pretty good block for that. I need something with a wall variant. That's my only limiting factor. So yeah, maybe sandstone. Like I mentioned earlier, I like using cobblestone and stone to sculpt, and then I replace blocks afterwards. I hate doing interiors. Been trying to force myself to do my base interior over the past couple days. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to force myself to do on this world here. So, I started the Forever World here 3 weeks ago, and my two goals that I have with this starting area especially is I want to do interiors for all the buildings, and I want it to be 100% walkable. The walkable thing is big because I don't plan on going to the end for quite some time. So I want to make sure that I have paths going everywhere. Interior's looking good so far. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been doing a series on YouTube. I just did episode 3. Working on episode 4. Episode 4 is going to be connecting up all of my builds. So my starter house, my farm area here, and then my quarry over there. I want to link those all up with roads and bridges. And then over in that forest area there, I'm going to build a stable and I'm going to get some mules going so that I can use those to transport resources between the different points of interest. But yeah, so walkability is really the big thing that I'm going for in this area here. And I don't plan on going to the end until episode 10. I love making bases walkable, trying to hold off on getting an elytra on the SMP. Yeah. What a shame this is not hardcore. I do have a hardcore world as well. I'm just taking a bit of a break from it. So on my hardcore world, I am on day 2800, I think. Somewhere in and around that range. So yeah, I do also have a hardcore world. What is your YouTube? If you do !YouTube, it'll give you the link. But the same name on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good kitchen there. Gotta fix the top area there. I need some stone. Actual stone, not cobblestone. Oop. Probably need 2 stacks. Actually, I probably don't, but I'm gonna take 2 stacks. So the idea is I want to have all my food stored. Okay, so that's the other thing is my town is going to be a modular storage area, so all of my food is going to stay in the farm. Food specifically is going to be in the farmhouse here. All the seeds and whatnot are going to be up in the windmill. Over at my quarry, I have all my stone and whatnot. I'm going to make a sawmill at some point where I'm going to keep all my wood. But yeah, just kind of a cool idea that I had. It's kind of a pain getting back and forth to get resources, especially without the elytra, but I mean, realistically, I just want a cool world. If it takes me a little longer to do stuff, I don't really care. This right here is where I wish I had an elytra, though. I could just mouse into that area there and get all these missing blocks. Shell, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, there we go. The kitchen area is mostly done, I think. I just have to switch out these cobblestone things, but I actually haven't found a desert yet in this world. So I need to go find a desert so that I can get a bunch of sandstone. I actually think I need to do that for this episode. I want to use sandstone in my stable. And Shell, thank you for the sub over on YouTube as well. Here we go. It's definitely looking better than it did at the beginning of the stream. Also, we haven't been on the hardcore world the entire stream. We started out with some Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy with Leon, Anathra, and Acorn. That was a bunch of fun. I was the biggest loser. Once the stream is over, I would definitely suggest watching the VOD. It was a lot of fun. See if you guys can get more answers right than I did. Okay, now I've got to figure out a way to fill the space out here. I'm just going to fill this in right now with regular stone. I'll texture it up in a bit. So yeah, this is just going to be a shed. Cool. Now, final decision. Do we want this to be a loft or do we want it to be a full floor? Kind of leaning towards full floor. Yeah, you know what? We made the choice. We're going to commit to it. Otherwise, I'll hum and haw over it for the next, 3 days. There we go. Gotta get some light up here too. One thing you guys will notice as you watch in this world, I like to make windows without any glass in them, just because you can get really cool shapes for windows with that technique. Like if I tried to use glass here, I'd have to put it behind the trapdoors, and then I'd lose like a good amount of space inside my build, and then I'd have to do something on the inside to make it look cool as well. Otherwise, it's just a glass wall here. So instead of it being 1 thick, it would be 3 thick, and you know, it's just a waste of space at that point. So yeah, I like to do things like that. Do I have stairs? Yes, I do. Okay. Actually, instead of doing a corner staircase like that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to start it in the corner. But what we're going to do is we're going to platform it. So we'll go out to there. We'll make a platform. Cat screaming in the background. And then we'll do this. Crazy cat. There we go. Okay. So in terms of space, we got that figured out now. Once again, I will replace these blocks later. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to block that off like this. Cool. What else would you usually find in a farmhouse? Let's see. I feel like I should put some sort of rail on the staircase as well. Or maybe it's okay like this. Feels weird, though. I don't know. I guess we'll figure out. Yeah, I don't know what else to put inside here. Like I said, I always struggle with interiors. It's not a strong suit of mine. Maybe we'll put a fish tank or something in the corner here. Health and safety are going to be after you. It's fine. I was part of the health and safety team at the store that I worked at for a lot of years, and my philosophy was always do as I say, not as I do. Because although I was the leader of the health and safety committee, I was not very safe. My interior building pretty much includes placing barrels and then running out of ideas after that. Honestly, that's usually where I blank as well. Like, the inside of buildings really doesn't matter that much to me. It's the outside that matters. As you can tell by all the building I've done. Like, I've put a lot of work into the exteriors and stuff. The big thing for me is I'm a terraformer. So, like, this entire cliff face here, this is all custom. If we go in behind here, actually you can see at the top that I haven't even finished yet. I ran out of dirt. But yeah, this entire area here is custom. So that's my big thing, is I'm a terraformer. And then I like doing big builds, but when I get the insides, I just blank. Especially since I build on such a big scale, usually I look inside it and I'm like, oh, that would be a lot of barrels. But yeah, I've got to go through and texture this cliff as well. I want to put some andesite and tuff and whatnot in it. It's just I didn't have the time to do it in the episode. So we left it all as stone. I also want to do a bit more texturing on the ground here. I want to get some podzol in here. I think that'd be really cool. I want to mix in some rooted dirt as well. I just don't have any. I'm gonna sneeze again, 1 sec. Alright, remember to unmute the microphone. Crazy cat. Okay, oh my, I didn't even realize what time it was. We actually gotta wrap up stream. I'm 15 minutes over already. Alright, let's see if there's someone that we can raid here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was in overtime here. Let's see, who have we got here? Let's give a raid to Mig. He's on his Forever World as well. Mig was part of Skyblock Kingdoms with me. He was Bamboo Kingdom. Awesome dude, also part of Pleasant Craft with me, so I've known him for quite some time. Make sure to grab the raid message. So, Bouncing Derps if you're subscribed, raid symbols if you're not. YouTube, I will... Actually, I might be able to do a redirect here. Let's see. Because I believe he's live on YouTube as well. No, just M1G over here. Yeah, he's live on YouTube too. I'll do a redirect.
Yeah.
Edit. Oh, can I not add a redirect after the fact? That might be a big womp womp here. Here we go. Add redirect. Here we go. Save. Okay, cool. So I'm going to send you guys over to my buddy Mig now. Thank you for watching. We'll be live again on Wednesday, most likely. If not Wednesday, then Thursday. Here we go. Start raid. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. I've got to wait a few seconds. There we go. Definitely timed this right. Bye-bye.